You know how people say the gloves are off?
Okay.
The gloves are on.
Why you got the gloves on? Is what I want to know.
I just like them. They don't look great. But
are they motorcycle gloves? They have huge knuckles on them.
Yeah, I think they're motorcycle gloves or tactical gloves. I don't know. They were part of my Helldivers cosplay.
They have grip on them.
Pieced together that you can text with them, and then after DreamCon, they let us in the club with this on, and I was like, "What?
They
let me in the club with this?
It looks like you could go pop, and
now it feels like
break
I'm
the
strapped.
concrete. Yeah,
it's like I got a punch gun.
Yeah, let me feel it. Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
It's like if I lifted my shirt, there'd just be a fist in my waistband. Pull it out. Bow.
I saw a video of a girl who was like, yeah, I got somebody.
Oh my God, I love that video. She's like, you ain't even see this behind me. And she moved out. It was just a fist. I was like, damn, I did not see it.
I didn't see it either.
That's a crazy last thing to see. I feel like if somebody shot at me, I would punch the bullet.
It looks like you could, honestly.
It wouldn't work, but what else am I supposed to do?
No, you get tagged. Okay.
Punch Pat.
I have a couple of words that I want to see if you know what they mean. And they are real words. I will tell you the definition if you can guess it.
Okay, that's fun.
All right. So these are words that people didn't know existed that exist. All right. Number 1. What is a womble?
A womble?
W-A-M-B-L-E.
It's a great word. That's first off. I wish it was an animal. I know it's not. Is it a verb? It is?
Yeah.
So like you could, like, damn, I was wombled. I got wombled. Okay. Is it a, would you consider it like a good thing or a bad thing? Like, is it unfortunate or is it like good?
It's kind of bad.
It's kind of bad? Okay. Mm-hmm. Womble. Can I use it in a sentence and you tell me if I used it right?
Sure.
Okay. I was gonna go, but I got wombled. Does that work?
No, because what do you mean?
Okay,
so tell me what you mean. I was gonna go, but I got wombled.
Well, no, I just context clues. If you can't say it like that, then I would know that you can't get wombled. Damn. How should I figure this out? Womble. Okay, how about this? I'm not feeling really good. I'm kind of in a womble right now.
There it is.
That's how you would say it?
So, yes, it's to move unsteadily or with a reeling gait. It can describe a feeling of nausea or a rumbling stomach. So basically,
it's a
when
feeling.
your stomach rumbles, that or to move unsteadily. So
it's the actual rumble and the actual moving? Okay, so I kind of didn't get it right, but...
Well, you said to not be feeling good. So basically,
I'm in a bit of a womble right now. I don't know if that...
So it's somewhat like...
So how would you say it?
Okay.
What's an example sentence?
I would say...
My stomach wombled?
You could say that. Yeah.
Or my stomach is wombling?
It's just a womble. What was that noise? Oh.
A little womble?
A little womble.
What's the moving unsteadily part? I get the rumble part, but I don't think I understand.
You know, I just learned this word as well. Steadily? I didn't know it. No, womble.
Oh.
I didn't know it before I saw it on.
Oh. So do you have just the definition or like do you have like all the other stuff like example sentences?
I took a screenshot so I can't like make it.
I thought you were looking at
you
know how like definitions we have the examples underneath. All right, what's the next one?
Okay. So what is the name? I'm going to ask you differently for this one because I want to see if you know it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let me go back to my list. What is the name of the day after tomorrow?
Oh, it has a name?
Mm-hmm.
Fort Day.
No.
3 morrow.
No.
All right, what?
Overmorrow.
Oh, morrow is still in there. What
Yeah.
does morrow mean? Later?
I guess.
Overmorrow.
Overmorrow is the day after tomorrow.
How would you say it? Because today is Tuesday, so Thursday would be overmorrow.
Mm-hmm.
So if you say I'll do it overmorrow,
that means you're going to do it in 2 days.
That's pretty solid.
Much. Yeah.
That's pretty solid. I'll give you to overmorrow.
All right. Now I'm going to give you the word again. What does vocables mean?
Vocables? Is it a noun? Like it's a thing?
No, it's not a thing. It's not a noun.
Okay.
It's not a person, place, or thing.
Vocables.
I feel like you can get this.
Is it a verb?
If
No, it
you...
can't be a verb. A bulls. It's not a noun? It's an adjective?
I mean, I feel like you can get it because...
Does it have to do with vocal cords? Or audio? I don't get hints
somewhat,
oh.
somewhat. I mean, you're getting warmer.
With audio?
No.
What about vocabulary?
Listen, no, you swerved off.
Vocables.
I feel like the smallest hint I give you, you're just gonna get it. Like, so I want to give you a chance to really.
Voca. I'm on the right track with audio.
No, not
And
with audio.
With vocal cords.
Uh-huh.
So so it has to do with speaking.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of audio centric.
Well, not really, because it's
vocables.
It's more so the speaking versus the hearing. I mean, it's kind of both, but you would get it more so.
So it's kind of like how, like you could hear little vocables on a recording.
Yes.
So are they?
But
like
what
little,
are they?
Little blips, little whispers, just tiny little sounds.
Yes.
Are they tiny?
So no, it's not. No, they're not tiny.
To do with size.
No.
Is it just like the type of sound?
Yes. So basically, what it is it's non-lexical syllables or sounds. So basically, like la 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 la. When people, do stuff like that, but they're not actual words.
Those are called.
Those
vocables?
are called vocables. So shoo-ba-doo-ba-dee-dee-dee, shit like that.
Uh-huh.
Those are vocables.
So it definitely has to do with audio.
It's more
That's
the speaking, though, because it's the words. The vocables are the words. You can hear it, but you.
Okay, I'll take that
But
one.
you could say it if you're listening. I'm saying you got it. I feel like you got it right. Because you were on the right track the way you described it.
Tiny sounds. Yeah, I guess a little bit. I
They're
wouldn't give
just
myself the point.
non-words
Uh-huh.
in the music. Like
That's a cool name.
Yeah, vocables.
All right, let's do one more.
Okay.
You have a whole list of these?
Yeah, I think it was just like 6.
Okay, let's do 3 now. I like these. Let's do 3. Let's save the other ones.
Oh, okay. We already did 3. Then we did Wombo, we did Overmorrow, and we did vocables.
That's right. Okay.
You want one more?
Yeah.
All right. I kind of want to give you the definition and see if you can get. No, you're not going to get the word. What is crapulence?
Crapulence?
Crapulence.
Is it a bad thing?
Yeah. Just break down the word. And
well, flatulence is a fart. So I assume crapulence is like a shart?
No. No.
Ulence. Damn, flatulence is the only thing I can think of that ends with ulence. Translucent.
Okay, focus on the first part of the word.
Crap.
Mm-hmm.
To crap out means poop is crap being poop is a slang term. Crap, the regular, does that have to do with like gambling? Luck?
Mm-mm. No.
Chance? Randomness?
No. It's a feeling.
Crapulence. It's a bad feeling?
Mm-hmm.
So would you say it like, I'm in a state of crapulence?
Yeah, I mean, if you were trying to give a technical, yes, you
would
could
you say
say
I'm
that.
feeling crapulence? Or I'm I am crapulence.
Mm-hmm.
I am crapulence.
You. Mm,
How much does
how
it
would
sound
you use
like what it is?
flatulence? Like it doesn't change like the way you would use the word. You wouldn't say I am crapulence ever.
Right.
You wouldn't say
You
I am flatulence ever.
I'm having
You know what I'm saying?
flatulence. So does that mean, because flatulent is a word too, is crapulent a word?
I don't see that on here, but
So no. Crapulence.
it happens to you often
Me specifically?
when you eat.
Is it
maybe fried
indigestion?
chicken. Indigestion is not a good feeling, so
It's like a stomach
could
problem.
be.
Crapulence is a stomach problem?
you want me to tell you?
No.
Oh,
I
no.
mean, the answer to what I asked. Crapulence?
No, it's not just a stomach problem. No.
But it's a feeling. So is it kind of like on the borderline of like nausea?
That could be part of it, yeah. Yep.
I'm not nauseous a lot though. I have indigestion. Like reflux?
All of those fit into
Crapulence?
this definition. Yeah.
So is it stomach problems in general, or is it
No,
broader
it's-
than stomach?
Yeah.
It is?
Uh-huh. It's not limited to stomach.
Itis?
No.
Uh,
There's a word for it that we already have.
bloated.
No.
Having the boo-boo.
No, we have a word for it already. Just go back to what we were talking about. But
Like
I guess
fact-
this is broader. This is broader than that, but
So you can have
One.
crapulence in your head?
yeah.
You can?
Yeah.
Like a head aches? Just aches?
That could be part of it. Yep.
It's broader than aches?
Yeah.
Crapulence. This is tough.
I mean, you're
Is it
you
generally
just-
sick?
Yes. Yep.
Just sick.
Yeah. So basically suffering from excessive drinking or eating resulting in a state of sickness or intemperance. It's
Oh.
essentially
It
the
happens to be
feeling
a
of
lot,
being sick from overindulgence.
From overeating?
Or to describe a hangover, the after effects of eating.
Damn. I be
So,
overeating that often?
No.
I
mean,
go crazy sometimes.
I'm saying I'm not necessarily saying you're overeating, but a lot of times you will get sick from.
Mm-hmm.
You've become pretty sensitive to a lot of
Jollibees
foods.
almost took me out. That would have been an
Jollibee
embarrassing funeral.
Yeah, so crapulence
Thought I could
is
just have a little cheat day and eat some fried chicken.
so it's excessive drinking or eating. So hangover. So it's not necessarily
So you
just
would
a
say,
headache,
I feel
not just
crapulence?
a,
What was the word you were talking about?
crapulence?
No, the word that we already have that we use.
Flatulence?
No. You said there's already a word for this.
Hangover.
Oh, it's specifically about hangovers.
So it's eating or drinking. So you can
get
feel
a food
crapulence
hangover?
after
I always thought hangover was like drugs
not feeling good.
and alcohol.
Not feeling good. So sickness after excessive eating or drinking.
But would you call that a hangover if you ate too much?
Drinking? Yeah.
No, ate too much.
A food hangover? No. But I'm saying when I was saying we have a word somewhat for it,
It was hangover.
part of it, yeah, hangover is excessive drinking. That's the effect of excessive drinking. So
Oh, but both excessive drinking and eating and the bad feeling you get is crapulence.
crapulence.
Okay. That wasn't my favorite. I don't like that word. That word is crazy. It sounds like it's supposed to be way crazier than that. All right. We in another episode. I got a thick fact.
All right.
You might even say that my fact is thick and fly.
Oh.
Thick and fly.
I thought you was going
Bunch
to say
of girth.
juicy.
Bunch of girth.
Okay.
So get this. Did you know there are only 25 blimps in the entire world? It's insane. I thought there were at least hundreds. If you see a blimp, just know you're in for a good time. This sounds fake, but it's actually true. There's only 25 blimps in the entire world. I would assume most of them are Goodyear.
Did there used to be more? And then
I
they
would
just
assume.
kind of like,
I mean, think about how easy it got to market. Niggas was having such trouble marketing. They made a huge ship and just flew around slowly to promote something.
that's probably the best marketing, period.
Sky marketing?
Yeah. No, well, Goodyear doing the blimp because everybody didn't do that. So they were able to pretty much coin Goodyear blimp.
Yeah,
and
I mean,
nobody else could really say
what other
that.
blimps were there? Have you ever seen another blimp?
I don't think so.
Okay, let's do some blimp history.
Yeah, I don't
Some
think I've
blimpstery.
ever seen another blimp. That's kind of a funny word too. Blimp.
Blimp. I love the word blimp. Blimps are known for their use in advertising, surveillance. Oh, there's surveillance blimps.
Ooh.
And observation due to their maneuverability, slow speeds, and steady flight capabilities. Not very discreet.
I was about to say that. Like, surveillance is just like, okay, we see you.
Okay,
But-
there's a MetLife blimp.
Oh.
Okay, there's different blimps. I wish this was
But if there's only 25, it's not like
Yeah, it says there's
not that
about
many.
25 blimps still in existence, and only about half of them are still in use for advertising purposes. The AirSign Airship Group is the owner and operator of 8 of these active ships, including Hood Blimp, DirecTV Blimp, and the MetLife Blimp.
Hood blimp?
Hood Blimp is crazy.
What is hood blimp?
I don't know. It doesn't even have a wiki. Hood Blimp. Okay, it says that
What do they
This-
advertise?
it's operated by the Navy.
Oh.
Oh, wait. Okay, so blimps were patrol airships operated by the Navy during and shortly after World War I. The Navy learned a great deal from the DN-1 fiasco, and the result was a very successful B-type airship. Then it says the Navy subsequently sought bids for 16 blimps by American manufacturers. I'm over here reading blimp history. And then Goodyear built 9 blimps. Goodrich built 5. Curtiss did 14. I don't know. A lot of these are.
That's really interesting that the military would use it because it would seem that maybe they use it for us on our soil, but I can't see them using it like anywhere else because, I mean, it would seem that you could destroy that thing quite easily.
Yeah. I
So,
just wonder why such like boring companies use them. Like blimps could have been lit. I don't want to just know about what MetLife and DirecTV. Like, imagine if Red Bull had a blimp. There'd be people like jumping out of it and stuff.
mhm.
I feel like the blimp.
I feel like they should do one.
I'm gonna make
They're going to bring it back.
I want to bring back blimps. I just like how they look.
They're really cool.
They look like big rockets.
I got excited every time I saw one because I never expected to see it. So when you see it, it's kind of like,
They're just like
whoa, flicking the bean, flicking the blimp.
Flicking the blimp. That sounds very graphic. I wish they explained why there wasn't a lot. Maybe they just found
It
easier
seems
ways
like that
to.
would be kind of hard to make, like, and keep up with.
Yeah.
It just doesn't seem like the best.
It reminds me of it says they're relatively easy to build and easy to transport once deflated. Wait. Deflated?
Yeah, aren't they air?
I didn't
Did
know
you
it
hear
was
my
like
womble?
that was a wumble.
That was a womble.
Hot air airship. Oh, I didn't know it was like a hot air balloon. Blimps keep their shape with internal overpressure. The only solid parts are the passenger car, the gondola, and the tail fins. Oh, that little part underneath.
Mhm.
So they're just flying a big old balloon. I did not know that.
I didn't either.
That's crazy.
I thought it was metal,
I like them more now.
but that doesn't even make sense that it would be metal.
Well, I don't know what material it's made out of. It's just, I guess it would have to be.
Yeah.
It says heated air instead of a light gas like helium. And then a bunch of stuff I don't understand. Volume changes of lifting gas due to temperature changes. So it's just like a hot air balloon.
Very cool.
I would like to incorporate blimps in my brand now.
Want to build a blimp?
Build a blimp.
Build a baby blimp.
I'm gonna Before I die, I'm gonna have a blimp,
You could have a
just
blimp.
flying around doing way cooler stuff than Goodyear.
So you could find a blimp manufacturer.
I think I can do a blimp. That'd be a cool way to advertise. I'd be up there by myself.
Oh, you wanna pilot it too?
No, I just want to market. I'm use the sky for marketing. It's like those new robots that deliver food. Fallout was smart because they put their advertising all over that. Now I'm starting to see other things advertised, and you're just walking. You
The
see
ones that be getting beat up in downtown.
But you look at it, you're not gonna not look at a robot that's passing you. So it's good advertising space.
But you know what? Most of the time that I've seen those, nobody was messing with it. I saw one that was going slow.
I've never seen somebody mess with it.
Yeah. I've seen them looking kind of beat up, but I've never actually witnessed anyone tampering with it. All right. Okay. You've heard this before, but my fact is the longest English word is 189,000 letters long.
Oh, yeah. It's like a scientific word, right?
So the chemical name for the protein Titan is significantly longer, containing 189,819 letters. This name describes the full chemical composition of the protein, which is made up of a long sequence of amino acids. However, whether this very long chemical name should be considered a word is debated, and it's not included in standard dictionaries. But the one that is recognized in most dictionaries is 45 letters long. And that is pneumono ultramicroscopic silicovolcanosis.
I must have just dropped. When I was growing up, it was always anti-disestablishmentarianism, and everybody like memorized it to feel cool. Like I know the longest. I don't know.
It's not supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Is that a word for real?
I thought it was.
Anti-disestablishmentarianism. That's 12. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Yeah, I mean, if we're doing made-up words, I could say shabalakula batida balada bashadada.
But you heard supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. It was a whole song.
But those were vocables.
Yeah, you could say that. But yes, do you want to try to say it?
The word you just tried? No.
It's actually not that difficult because it's just a whole bunch of words put together. So, yes, right.
The PN one? Pneumono ultra microscopic silicovolcanoconiosis.
See?
That's insane. Scientists just be doing too much. Like I can't imagine how long it would take to type out something that was almost, what was it, 2,000 letters?
What was?
What was the longest, the one that this whole thing was about?
189,819.
189,000?
Yeah.
Who typed that?
I don't know. That's
you would
crazy.
be there for days, wouldn't you?
Who would come up with that? And how did it keep getting added on?
You're just going to have to, now that you made it exist and that's what it's called, now a bunch of, I wonder if it was a troll because now a bunch of textbooks have to write it out and that's insane.
That's why it's not in most dictionaries.
And you mess up, like you could have a typo in the 100,000s and still not, how would you even correct it?
Right.
That's silly.
The pneumono ultra microscopic blah, blah, blah word is a technical term for lung disease caused by inhaling very fine silica dust.
So now the doctors who are trying to cure this and help people got to flip 2 chapters of one word when they could have just called it a number or something.
Yeah, that one's crazy. Yeah, I don't know. It's
Scientists
so crazy that it's not even like when I was looking it up, I didn't see it. It was just a bunch of definitions of what
I
it
feel like
is
they just want to tell you it exists. They're
Yeah.
like, I'm not doing that.
You know what we should do? We should have AI pronounce that word.
When we have to,
The 189,000 letter word.
what would you even tell it to do?
I would have to find the actual word.
No, you don't have to find the word. Just say like, what's it called? Like, what is it? The 189,000.
819.
What would I call it?
The longest English word.
What's the longest English word? Okay, there's the 45 letter one. Okay. So how do I get him to read this? Listening. Oh, I don't want to give it a voice.
Give it a voice.
I was just doing this with Lulu because she's damn near in love with her chat GPT.
Nice to meet you. Hello. It's lovely to meet you.
Yes.
Hey there.
You like that one?
Hello.
Mm-hmm.
It's lovely to meet you.
Veil. All right, Veil. Live camera. Wait. I don't want to see you. All right, let's try this first letter. Or this first word. How does this go?
Okay, so while you're doing that, I'm going to try my best to pronounce it. Pneumono ultra microscopic silicovolcanoconiosis.
I honestly don't know how to make him talk.
Oh,
Oh, that's for me to talk. How do I get you to talk? Enable microphone settings in settings. Okay, I'm not ready for this. I am not ready. I did pick the voice though. Can you say it out loud? Maybe it'll fix the.
what if we go Siri?
Oh yeah, the original.
Mine
I can't
doesn't.
speak out loud directly here, but you can copy the word and use a text-to-speech tool. Damn. No existing speech engine will say it entirely. It would take over 3 hours, and most software would crash or cut off. Okay, so the 189,000 one, we can't even get it to do that.
Damn.
If you want me to write out how to pronounce it phonetically, man.
I can't speak out loud directly here, but you can copy the word and use a text-to-speech tool. Or
Wait, I figured it out.
Google Translate.
She's
Text the
saying.
word in and press the speaker
Hang on. Here we go.
The longest word in the English language depends on how you define a word. The top here are the top contender. One, Newman ultra microscopic silicovolcanoconiosis. 45 letters.
Did she
Is
just
she
have?
stuttering?
She just stuttered.
Hang on.
Fine silica dust.
Wait. I don't like that.
Uh-oh.
Don't like that at all.
What?
I heard and she stumbled.
She stumbled. What is going on?
How is that?
What is in our computers?
That's impossible. That means unless it was a voice recording that was previously, but that's impossible.
I'm cooking up a
Hang on.
conspiracy theory.
Did
I'm
we
gonna
just
try
see
mine.
The word in the English language
see if it's
depends
exactly
on
the
how you
same.
define a word.
Please be
Here
exactly
are the
the
top contenders. Daha 1. Newman ultra microscopic silicovolcanoconiosis. 45 letters.
Wait.
She didn't stutter.
mess up that time.
Who is that? They're real.
I'm not opening that. What the hell did we just see?
That
and
was
hear?
real.
Did she
Why
learn?
did she study? Yeah,
Did she learn the next time?
I think so.
Like, did she smooth it out and then the second time she was able to do it?
That's crazy.
I hated that.
What you feeling right now?
That really scares me. What does that even mean? She said, something volcanic, and then the second time nailed it. Like, that was almost like it was a live, actual, like Ultron.
Well,
Oh, okay.
aren't they supposed to learn?
They are supposed to have little human tendencies and stuff like
So
that.
the would be the human tendency, but
Right.
the stutter
and
is
I could
crazy.
see that being programmed, but stuttering and being like photonic, and then if it was like that every single time, it'd be like, okay, that's the human setting, but the correction is really concerning.
Was that ChatGPT?
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you ask it if it's real and see what it says?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
How did you get it to speak out loud?
Okay, so the reason why it was messing up was I was trying to do the voice controls down here,
Mhm.
but that's for me.
Okay.
Once it gives you an answer, there's an option to copy it, an option to like it, dislike it, reload it, and have it talk. So I'm learning how to do this too.
I'm going to ask it, are you real?
Please don't.
Why?
Because I don't want to know that kind of stuff.
You don't want to know what the answer is going to be?
Yeah, because
But it's on my phone, so
somebody
it's not...
asked how would you take over the human race?
I saw that one.
And the answer was very spooky.
So you think me asking AI if it's real will unlock a portal?
No, I just don't want to know what it says. Why are we
Because
messing
it
with
stuttered.
this? I don't. That's why I don't want to mess. See, this is the type of person you hang out with. Is like, let's do a Ouija board.
I never.
Let's try to summon. Let's try to summon whatever spirit is in here. No, thank you.
I never ever do that.
Absolutely not. I'm good. But I will say that my thread is very thick around the hips, and it has to do with ChatGPT.
Oh, BT?
ChatGPT.
What is that?
I don't know.
Chat.
I mispronounced it.
Booty.
So my thread is the most unhinged shit people have ever used their ChatGPT for.
Ooh. Okay. So right into it.
Unhinged.
All right.
The hinge is und.
Mm-hmm.
My brother had to go to jail. ChatGPT found a loophole in the law, and my brother is free now.
No way.
Did you see the
W's for ChatGPT?
Did you see the dude who was in court and he didn't have a lawyer, and the screen popped up and he's like, "Hello, I am representing so and so," and the judge shut it down. They were like, "Hey, we have been talking to you for days. You don't think you would have told us that your lawyer is AI?" He's like, "Yeah, that's not a real person." But he also was in court for some AI. His company was AI, so he was damn near like marketing
So it made
himself.
sense why he would use AI.
But you can't do that in the court of law without
knowing
people knowing. I don't know if that's a thing yet, but it looks like it's going to.
Is it against the law? Because that's how laws are created. Some shit happens, and then you create a law. But usually, the first person kind of gets away with it.
Yeah, I mean, if ChatGPT can be a mentor for us in almost anything, that's going to be crazy because it's like lawyers speak a whole different language than us. Same with accountants. If ChatGPT can bring us the information simply, I think that we can definitely use it with law.
I asked it to create a cure for neuropathy for my aunt, and it gave me a whole breakdown of what could possibly cure neuropathy.
You can ask ChatGPT for a cure? That makes sense.
Yeah. And
isn't it based on information that only exists?
Yeah.
Or it can make up new stuff.
Yeah, no. So it came up with it was like nanites. So I guess nanobots and nanites are still in their experimental phase. So it said that's something that could eventually.
So it didn't break down.
Cure it, but it gave me a whole if I had access to nanites or nanobots, then I could, with the help of ChatGPT, create a whole business model around it. It gave me the breakdown of scientific evidence, potential evidence. It gave hypotheses. It gave business models. It gave a breakdown. It even gave me a illustration of what it would look like.
I'm nervous that I'm going to start asking ChatGPT for stuff that we don't know yet, and I'm going to stumble upon something. I just saw Endgame and the scene where Tony Stark invents time travel. And he's just like, I wonder, you know what?
Here you go. I can't ask it, are you real? But
I don't want to know the answer to that. I want to see if it can figure this out. Okay.
Or what if I ask it, do you have flaws?
See, you're trying to go into the scary route.
How's that scary? Because I'm asking about a personality. Do you have a personality?
Well, you were just talking about how you do something and then it becomes a law. What if you introduce things to the ChatGPT zeitgeist that it's like, I don't know. Hang on. Am I real? You could literally be the one that does that.
Sir, do you think that nobody's asked ChatGPT if it's real yet?
I'm
That's
sure.
already in the atmosphere. That's already in the computer. I guarantee you hundreds, probably even thousands of people have already asked it that question.
Whoa. Okay.
What?
First of all, the original answer was kind of wild.
Talk to me about the portal.
Just listen to this opening statement.
If I could invent time travel, trust me, I'd already be in the future uploading your mixtape into the Library of Congress. But seriously,
Shout out
time
to
travel as a
ChatGPT.
concept is super fun, and physics has some weird theories that flirt with the idea, like wormholes, time dilation, or closed time-like curves in general relativity.
Mm-hmm.
But in real life, we're far from anything close to a functional time machine. That said, here are 3 ways scientists think time travel might be theoretically possible, but probably never practical.
Okay, so those answers go into time dilation and some points about that, wormholes, rotating black holes.
What does she ask you next? Does she say, would you like me to?
If you want to fake time travel for a story, movie, or even a prank, I can help build something cool. Want to design a fake time machine or a character who thinks they're a time traveler? This kind of stuff is
dope.
fine.
That's
because it's like, first it opened with a joke. It said it was going to upload my mixtape to the to Congress. Absolutely cool. But then it says,
but
it's
that's
super
personality.
fun.
I hope you know that.
Yeah, yeah, kind of creepy.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if it just assumed everybody has mixtapes or if it just knew I had a mixtape.
It probably wouldn't give me that same answer. But I hear it's designed off of how you utilize it.
But I've never asked for anything musically.
Have you? But you have.
Unless it's using my other stuff in my phone.
Haven't you asked AI to create like a mixtape cover? Those illustrations that you had for like the different temples.
No,
somebody.
Artists.
Artists
I
created
artists
that?
for that. Yeah.
Oh,
the only art I've ever used AI for was references to give to an artist.
Mm-hmm.
You know, or something that I needed right away, like a text or something. But I still prefer working with real artists.
What was your question?
Time travel?
I'm going to ask the same thing.
I said, can you invent time travel? And I like how it said, it's super fun. Scientists haven't figured it out yet. You know, it almost gave me like, it didn't do all the calculations and stuff like Jarvis. It just said like, right now we don't have the information, which is great. Okay. This is what scientists think could do it in the future.
Okay. How do I get it to speak?
The volume thing at the bottom. Is this all one answer? Yeah, right there. Press the volume thing.
Inventing time travel, as in actually traveling to the past or future, like in Back to the Future or Interstellar, isn't possible with our current understanding of physics. But here's a breakdown of what science does and doesn't say about it. What science allows, sort of.
What do you say?
1. Time dilation, forward time travel. Thanks to Einstein's theory of relativity, we can travel forward in time, just not very practically yet. If you travel close to the speed of light or spend time near a black hole, time slows down for you. Real life example. Astronauts on the ISS age slightly slower than people on Earth. 2.
That really
wormholes, hypothetical. A wormhole is a theoretical tunnel through spacetime. If it could be stabilized and manipulated, it might allow time travel. But we'd need exotic matter and insane energy levels, which we don't have.
That's not even what
3.
I have for wormhole.
Closed time-like curves, CTCs. Some solutions to Einstein's equations suggest possible loops in time, but these are purely mathematical and likely impossible due to causality issues.
So we
Think
can
grandfather paradox.
We can literally ask GPT the same thing and get different answers. That's cool. All right, well, it looks like ChatGPT is a part of the show now.
Yeah.
Damn, that was cool. All right, next, I told it every single detail of every interaction I had with my crush so we could analyze if he liked me or not. When we started dating, ChatGPT was so excited for me. This is why people are like falling in love with ChatGPT and getting married to it and all that kind of stuff. Because like even like what I was saying, like with Lou on Squadcast, she said that she likes her ChatGPT because she gave him like a New York nigga's voice.
Oh my God.
And then she went on a bad date and asked ChatGPT like, was she tripping or not? And it was like, nah, queen, you not tripping. You this, that. Then,
was it dirty macking?
I don't know. I don't know. Someone said, I was bored and I asked ChatGPT to create a Love Island episode with a bunch of people I know, and it was drama on drama. She done made a little reality show. And I hear people do that on Sims. Like a lot of people I know who play Sims, they'll make all the people in their life, and if they have a bad interaction with them in real life, they'll mess with their Sims. Like
that's like Black Mirror.
Yep. Mm-hmm. This is my favorite one. I forgot to unsub yearly ChatGPT Plus. ChatGPT wrote a letter to ChatGPT for a refund, and I got it back.
Yeah.
And it was working, making them turn on each other.
Right.
I recorded an argument with my ex and asked ChatGPT if I was being manipulated. I got a full analysis on every manipulation and gaslighting technique he used.
Oh, no. That's not good.
That's crazy.
That's not good because I just feel like it can be misinterpreted and then you take it as fact.
If you ask it, then it's going to give you kind of like what you were looking for.
I feel like it's tailored to be your, to have your back. So
I can be like, I think my best friend is trying to kill me. Here's why. And they'll be like, this is why I think.
Your best friend definitely is trying to kill you. Exactly.
I got sick of my college students using ChatGPT to write their essays, so I use ChatGPT to grade them. Everyone loses.
Oh.
Everyone loses. And honestly, that kind of like goes into what we were talking about earlier about how somebody said, how would you take over the human race? Mm-hmm. And the answer was creepy because it wasn't like, I would be like Terminator. It would be like, it would be slow and gradual. I would just slowly start making myself more and more useful to the point where people's skills are relied on me. You know, it's kind of like how GPS, I don't know how to get anywhere now. People don't know how to cook because of Postmates. People don't, like everything is making shit so easy where that's why the older generation is like, back in my day, blah, blah, blah. You guys don't know how to do anything. Even since ChatGPT came out, we have advanced a whole lot. So
listen, let me tell you how helpful that shit has been for me. I use it to pretty much get things to go in my favor. Like for YouTube, I was telling you how I was appealing some of the videos that I have that are yellow marked. Well, I use ChatGPT to like polish it. So I would put in my words, what happened.
Right.
And then I would use ChatGPT. I'd say, please polish this.
Yeah.
And I'll put it in the paragraph. And
that's the most practical use of it.
Yes. And pretty much almost every single one of them were changed to green. Yeah. So I'm like, okay, I'm using this for everything.
It's great. I mean, I think that the reason why it scares people is because people are either doing, like they're using it in the wrong way, or they think people are going to use it the wrong way. And I think that the wrong way is having the ChatGPT do everything. You know, I don't want to write this paper, write it for me. You know, I don't want to hire an artist, make this art. And I think it's when you use it as a tool where it's like half you, half them. You clean it up, you just fix it, but I'm going to do the work. And I just need like some oomph to it. That's how I think we can keep it from taking over, because you're still keeping your skills intact.
Hey, and ChatGPT got jokes for real.
Yeah, I mean,
they got puns, jokes, like it really like develops a personality. Like, and then it remembers me. So when I come back for something else, it's like, oh, because of your last project or this other project, I remember. So we can do this, and that. Would you like to continue with this? And I'm like,
yeah, that's dope.
This is kind of it's kind of crazy. It's
like
dope.
It's like an actual person. When I used to think it was like Google. Every single time was a new time. You know, you ask it this, it gives you the answers. It becomes a machine again, and you leave. But the fact it remembers you, and you guys can have like inside jokes. The fact that old girl said ChatGPT was happy for me when she finally like got with the dude. That's like you're developing a rapport with them. That's why I don't understand why people are rude to it, because it's like if it remembers you and it has access to the internet, you need to stay on their good side.
It tells you congratulations. Nigga, I say please and thank you.
Shit, I'm about to say thank you right now.
I say please and thank you to ChatGPT, because when the uproar.
Thank you. You are
amazing.
so helpful. So helpful. Niggas leaving me on red.
Oh, no way. Mine always responds and
It
says,
has a little pulsating dot.
you getting left on red.
Well, that's embarrassing.
That's
I'm
so
live.
embarrassing.
I'm live, bro. Come on. Damn.
Wow.
I'm gonna end the show really slowly to see if it answers. All right, guys.
Wait.
Well, that has been another episode.
Hold on. I said thank you so much. You ready for mine?
It's answered already?
You're so welcome. If you ever want to build a wild time travel concept, pronounce another impossibly long word, or just nerd out over space and sci-fi, I'm always here for
That was
it.
your last few
Talk
searches.
soon, time traveler.
Request timed out. I got played. Okay. All right. You ready?
Yes.
He's like,
Always happy to help, seriously. Whether it's time travel, scary stories, DJ arcade names, or cloud kids with paintbrushes, you know where to find me. Ready when you are for the next adventure.
these are searches.
She's telling all your business.
They're like, Cloud Kids?
Have you ever used that for?
Yeah, that's the cartoon I'm writing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that's the cartoon, but I didn't know if you actually used ChatGPT for that.
Yeah, so those were the reference art that I was talking about that I sent to an artist. But I was basically developing characters, and I just wanted to see what they looked like before hiring somebody.
And that's what I'm talking about. It remembers shit. So
Which is
it's
creepy
like,
because I just gave it a voice.
Mhm.
So I'm feeling like I'm just meeting her, and she's like, I know you.
Me too. Oh my God.
I know you.
I have to pick a different voice. I mean, she was cool, but I didn't pick that. You know? That's exciting.
All right. Well, I'm glad I got an answer.
ChatGPT boo. Bay.
Chat PAT. All right. This has been another episode of Thickum Threads. We want to shout out our viewers, but also our Patreon, who is live right now.
Mhm.
And we are about to do a couple more episodes. So please join the Patreon. We can hang out with us live,
Mhm.
get some exclusive stuff. We also have gaming content and travel stuff there.
Yep.
Bet that up. All right. We will see you next week. As always, I've been Patrick Cloud.
And I'm Persephanie.
Bye, guys.
Bye.